Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with some Hogwarts. Gonna be progressing through the main quest after doing some side quests, aka getting a bunch of potions so I can get the Depulso spell from the Potion Master teacher or professor. And then we'll see what else we'll do. I need 5 more of the keys for the house chest, and then I need to figure out the code for it. Shouldn't be too difficult. Don't know what we are getting from it, but will be fun to find that out. But we are not going to Flying Glass. We're gonna go to Hogsmeade in a second. Grab a few seeds, grab a few potion recipes, and then head to Potions class and figure out how in the hell we are supposed to make these potions. Yay. So we can't do that one just yet because we need to be level 17, which we are very close to. Yeah, I need 5 more of the Daedalian keys, and then this one I can go do. But that's far away. But we'll see what we're doing. Hogsmeade map. We'll go world map. Have a look. Quests, nothing there available except for the main quest. No quests available there. There's a quest available there. We have that stuff. Go to Hogsmeade. And then I'm gonna go there. Because both the shops I need to run to are in that area.
Greetings. Please
Talk to
take your
this
time looking
man.
about.
That's worse. We'll sell that. Don't know what that one is yet. That's worse. All of these are worse than... it's same level. Okay. Black sweet
Now,
seeds,
you let me know if there's anything else I can help you with.
grass seeds, mellowweed seeds.
Now, you let me know if there's anything else I can help you with. Now, you let me know if there's anything else I can help you with.
No, that's all. Thank you. And then we go right down here.
Come on in. Healing potions are a speciality here, should you need any.
I need a focus
wise
potion
decision. Thank you.
and a maxima potion. I could buy the actual physical potions.
I hope to see you again.
Both
Farewell
of
for
that.
now.
Then we can map again. And I'll track that. Because side quests equal levels, and levels are always a good thing.
Pardon me, but were you saying something?
Oh, hello. Talking to myself. I'm Clementine Willardsey. Charmed. I was musing on the precious butterflies I see near the edge of the forest. Whenever I come near, they fly off into it. When I was at Hogwarts, we truly were forbidden from entering the forest. Told horrible stories about it, and I've had an irrationally intense fear of it ever since. It's silly, but I'm insatiably curious as to where the butterflies go in the forest. You couldn't possibly find out, could you?
You want me to follow the butterflies?
I do, yes, if you wouldn't mind.
What were the horrible stories you were told about the Forbidden Forest?
Oh, goodness, everything from students being mysteriously beheaded to terrifying spider dens. Ugh, trust me, you hear that at 11 years old, it sticks with you.
Very well. If I have time, I shall see where they lead.
Oh, how kind. Students these days have so much more courage than I ever did. You can usually find me right around here. I hope to see you soon.
Now she wants me to find the butterflies.
Don't forget, the butterflies always seem to...
No. Visions classroom. That's where I want to go. Collections. What did I get from collections? That's the potions, right? Boop. Boop, boop, boop. Hmm. make a few of these. No way to get the tongue. It's just I have to kill the damn thing first. Which is sometimes easier said than done. Map. Site name. Little froggy boy is like right over there. Yeah, there he is.
There they are. She wasn't making it up. Well, we've come this far. Miss Willardsey might get an answer about these butterflies.
New quest. Okay, no. You're just leading me in a very roundabout way. What are you? Leech juice.
Well, well. Look what we have here.
Fair enough. Is that the quest done? Well, probably not.
Oh, please tell me you have an answer for me about the butterflies.
You indeed.
Hello, Miss Willardsey.
Well, what happened? Did you find them?
They led me into the forest and revealed a treasure.
Oh, how lovely! I'm glad you were
Sup,
rewarded
Scooby?
for your efforts.
How are you doing? Thank you for the
Perhaps
follow.
one day I'll be able to bring myself to go into the forest. For now, I'm happy simply knowing there's something so lovely to see. should I dare.
To run all the way back to Hogwarts, because I need to get to potions class. How are we doing? How's your day been? Focus. And it's gonna take about a minute. Oh, it's quite alright. I'm doing a short stream before I have to get into lectures, and then after that, most likely do another stream.
Excellent.
Yeah, no. Yeah, at least it's different than my actual lectures. Because I would hate doing school before school, which is, yeah.
I
Talk to this
completed
man.
your assignments, Professor.
Good. You should be ready to learn Depulso. Let's see what you can do. Concentrate. Do not let your mind wander.
Sweet.
You've got it now. If you'd like to practice, and I think you should, not to go flinging your classmates about the halls. I suggest having a go at the enchanted books here.
Fighting spells. That one there. Have all my utility spells and stuff there. I'll just put there, that's accurate. Depulso there.
Depulso.
Well done. I'm glad to see that you seem staunchly determined to master your spellcasting.
Sweet. Because Levioso's quite good. Might move you there, and then the one back here like that. There we go. Sweet. Okay, side quests. Don't want to do those yet, so doing main quest missions. I don't have whatever that was anymore.
My mother is so excited for me to come home for the holidays.
It's a relief to finally have an answer.
Sweet. Open the door and not be an empty.
Who do you think will fall from their broom first?
Everybody grab a broom, and we shall get started. Mr. Clopton, your attention, please.
Sorry, Madam Kagawa.
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class.
Welcome.
Hello. The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely, as broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation. This, I fear, some of you have forgotten. Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu. Not a fan, I take it? Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat. Up! Thank you. Now, your turn.
Up, you stupid ratty school broom!
Up.
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off. And if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once.
Fair enough.
Good. Now, for your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard. Do take care. The brooms are school property.
This is
I want
brilliant.
them returned in one piece.
This'll take some getting used to.
That's easy.
Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we?
Okay.
This next set of rings will take you around the grounds for more of a challenge.
What a view!
Hello. Nice day for a flight.
Aha! Brilliant!
Ah, the old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as a first year. pathetic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while.
I wish my lectures were like this.
Made it! Oh, did anyone else see that?
Not just me sitting in a Teams meeting for 3 hours straight.
Have a moment? I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough.
No,
I'd
it's
imagine you're
not
ready
fun.
for something a
It
bit
is really
more
not fun.
challenging.
Especially
But I'm
if
getting
half
ahead
the
of
shit they're
myself.
talking about I
You have a
already
problem
know
yet?
from
I'm Everett
previous
Clopton.
self-study and
Am I
previous
right in
experience and stuff.
suspecting that a Hufflepuff like you might be interested in some high-flying fun?
Can't say no to that. What did you have in mind?
A bit of a detour, so to speak. Follow me.
Okay.
The tour is about to begin. Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely as ever. Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today.
Cybersecurity. Well, at the moment, it's security and network engineering, which is like a cornerstone for me to move into cybersecurity. But majority of the stuff I am currently studying, I've already studied through self-study or stuff that's just general common knowledge.
Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
Ha ha! Now that's more like it!
You sure you're not part hippogriff?
Yeah, it's
There's the famous bridge. Think of all
it's a
the
little more
magic holding
complicated
it up.
than that,
I mean, look at it.
but
And
it's the
owlery.
general premise.
That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying tips
But the
and
main
tutorials
reason
around
I want to
Hogwarts.
go into
This is quite the
cybersecurity
tour, Everett.
is to go into ethical hacking at some point, because there's a lot more money in that than
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour.
there's more money in ethical hacking than there is in being a cybersecurity specialist, but it's a lot more work and a lot more hours and stuff like that.
Hand in our brooms. Dismount here.
And where have you two been?
Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
But
Hefty
it's fine.
points will be
I plan
taken
on
from
being home
each of
most
you for
days,
not following my
so
instructions.
it's not like I'm gonna be
Mr. Clopton,
at an
I'm
office
disappointed
until
in you.
whatever time in
You're
the
this
morning
class
before
because
going
you're
home,
because
and
you're
then
still not
doing
showing
it all over
yourself,
the next
or
day.
frankly, your broom the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day. As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future. Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
What do you do, if I might ask?
Sorry about that business with Kagawa. But you have to admit, those views were worth it.
It was worth losing a few house points for that detour.
You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's Kagawa's favorite. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having to return the school broom after class.
Perhaps I have to purchase a broom then.
If you can, you should. Wish I could. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spintwitches in Hogsmeade. He's always looking to test new models. I'll keep an eye out for you in the sky.
Level 17. Brilliant. Let's secret rooms. Okay, I don't have any quests there right now. That's fair. No, that's fair, that's fair. I get that. I usually did, like liveries and stuff for FiveM. But then I stopped doing them, so I haven't gotten a lot of custom orders in a while, so
Meet me outside the defense
just
against
give
the
me
dark
1
arts
second.
classroom. I know a discreet place near there.
But yeah, I used to do liveries and stuff. And then stopped for a while, which then caused me to lose a bunch of money and stuff like that, so I picked up streaming just to fill the empty space during the day before I have to hop into evening classes and stuff. Good day to you. I require assistance with a delivery and thought you might be interested. Please visit me at J. Pippin's Potions if you'd like to earn a few coins. Fair enough. Sir Weasley, hello. Please meet me in the 7th floor corridor as soon as you can. I have an idea for somewhere you can focus on your studies away from prying eyes and distractions. I shall explain more when I see you. Haha. I think I get the room of requirement then. Can probably find Sebastian at Seashore. Yeah, room of requirement. Flight test. Purchase a broom at Spintwitches. That's probably like a hat or something. Grab that one, because it's better when I'm surrounded, which usually happens when I'm in a fight.
Please meet me in the 7th floor corridor as soon as you can. I have an idea for somewhere you can focus on your studies, away from
Go
prying eyes and distractions.
Ah, new face. Wonderful.
Hello, Mr. Weeks, is it?
Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome to Spintwitches. Apologies if you came by before and weren't able to come in. Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. Had to travel as far as London to meet with my supplier. And I've only just returned, thankfully with inventory. I presume you're in the market for a new broom? Got a few rare U-weavers available. Ember Dash, Silver Arrows. Wind Wisps too. No matter what broom you choose, you'll be pleased. They're all exceptional, both in quality and performance.
You said disrupted trade routes caused you to close Spintwitches?
Terrible it's been. Trade routes reported as unusable. Evidently criminals were overtaking roads, threatening hamlets. I can fly safely almost anywhere, but you try flying with an inventory of brooms on your back. No easy feat. Right then, back to work. If a particular broom takes your fancy, just let me know.
Do you mind sharing more about your brooms?
I have a passion for them. Every detail of every model. Take Wind Wisps, well known for their quality ash handles. U-weavers are rare because some fear flying them, likely to do with the U-wand's darker reputation. Then you have the Ember Dash, known for its handsome appearance. Working with brooms every day makes me practically giddy. It's one of many reasons I cherish running this shop.
Sounds quite the array of brooms. I'll have a look around. Thank you.
It's 2 grand. That's 600, 600, 600, 600.
That item is of the highest quality. That item is of the highest quality.
Ooh.
That item is of the highest quality. That item is of the highest quality.
Go for this one when I have enough. I quite like it.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
I thought it would give me something I can sell for like a whole bunch of coins. Oh, never mind. Speak of the devil. I go here. And I like that a bit more.
Nice doing business with you.
It's only going to give me 300.
Thanks for
So I
stopping
need
by.
300 more.
Hope to see you again.
All right. So J is all the way up there.
Find myself scurrying. Hello there. In the market for potions, are we?
Hello, Mr. Pippin. You need help with a delivery?
Yes, I do. A capable student such as yourself should have no trouble making the trip to Cambridge. It's just south of Hogwarts.
What do you need delivered?
Fatima Lawang ordered a few invisibility potions. I used to go myself, but lately Fatima has taken to turning every visit into an argument. Constantly complaining about the quality of my stock. But how can I maintain excellence when she orders so often, giving me no time to brew? If you take this rather irritating task off my hands, I'd happily allow you to claim the delivery fee from Fatima.
I'd be happy to help with the delivery.
You've no idea how grateful I am, truly. Here are the invisibility potions she requested. Hopefully she won't give you too much trouble. She's a talented potioneer in her own right. I dare say I wouldn't mind having a look at her potion recipes one day.
This is... Oh, that is far away. And let's hope that. Been nice to have a broom, but I want to go over here.
I know what that means. Merlin trial.
What? No, it's not.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Levioso. Depulso.
Complete the tasks I've given you, and then meet me in my classroom with Defender, the Severing Charm. It's typically used to cut an object, but can be a powerful weapon when needed.
I should investigate.
Yeah, I want to investigate in a second. I want to finish this Merlin trial. Ah, there we are.
These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
Let's see what we have over here. Ah. Let's walking juice.
Lumos.
So I need to do something up here to open whatever the hell it is.
Revelio.
Let's take care of these guys quickly.
Levioso. Depulso. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio.
How to open this thing? Did. Hehe.
Lumos. Accio. Revelio.
Probably not the best idea to. Oh, hello. So I need to move this.
Accio.
That is quite smart. might keep those gloves because they actually look pretty good. What's up, cows? Spiders.
Expelliarmus!
Okay, there's another one. There he is. Hello.
Levioso! Accio! Incendio!
Didn't get any spider fangs. Damn.
Expelliarmus!
That's not charging. Okay, another Merlin trial. And money. I'll take the money.
Oh, here's a pleasant surprise.
Okay.
Incendio!
What do I need to do with you?
Lumos! Lumos.
That it? That's it. There we go. Yeah, I need to look more for that.
That Pippin should have been here by now.
Revelio.
Always late, that Pippin.
We'll travel over there. Ginger root.
That Pippin
Go
should have
in.
been here by now.
Shut up. Hop on over. It's okay.
Revelio.
It's figured. I thought I needed a key for you. I do not.
Revelio. Accio. Lumos.
That's all it was. Just 2 chests. I'm not complaining. Need to get up the water quickly.
Always late, that Pippin. Always been keen on Keenbridge. Hang on to your valuables, that's all I'll say.
Sounds like some of the places that I live in.
Revelio.
What is it I need to do here?
That Pippin should have been here by now.
It's something to do with this. There's a chest there. Yoink.
Accio.
Always late, that Pippin.
Incendio.
Incendio.
Depulso.
That Pippin should have been here by now.
Problem is, where do I take it?
Accio. Revelio.
Oh, I need to take it over there. Okay.
That Pippin should have been here by now.
Depulso. Depulso.
No, wrong way.
That's that. Settled.
Yeah, I need to do 2 more. Then I can have more gear slots. Still better. That's worse. It's worse. Hats. I found a better hat. That I do know. Where's that to-do list? There we go. Anything there? Still don't know what to do with that. I like that better. Acquire and use an invisibility potion. Acquire and use a thunder brew potion. Okay. So I need to make a whole bunch of potions, is what he's trying to tell me. There's a chest down there. Jump down, you stupid ass.
How nice to see you, my young friend. Always late, that Pippin.
Shut the hell up.
Madam Luang, I have a delivery from J. Pippin's potions.
Ha! Sent a child to do his work for him, did he? Always cutting corners and taking the easy way out. Did he have you brew them for him as well? Doesn't matter. You could probably do it better than he can anyway.
Why do you keep ordering from him if you think the quality to be inferior?
It would seem I have more and more customers who are trying to stay out of sight. I'm not one to judge. You can simply imagine the stress I'm under to deliver quality products. Unlike some vendors, I strive to keep my customers satisfied.
Here are the potions you requested.
You think it's so simple? I know Pippin is always trying to cheat his customers. Cutting corners to save some galleons for himself at the expense of quality. You'll not be getting a knut out of me until you prove the potion works. Drink it.
It seems simple enough. I'll do it.
I should think so.
It seems to have worked.
Well, I suppose that will do.
If the demand for potions is as high as you say, have you considered being easier to work with? Perhaps combining your recipes and skills?
Ha! Not a chance. That ne'er-do-well had his shop handed to him. The rest of us had to make our own way. I'll not give him the benefit of my hard work and gumption. If he fails on his own, so be it.
You mentioned that more and more customers are trying to stay out of sight. Why?
Well, I can't speak for all of them, but certainly my Ashwinder customers have their reasons. If I were you, I'd forget I heard that.
Fair enough.
Very well. I shall let Mr. Pippin know I delivered the potions as requested.
You do that.
What do you have for sale?
This will do just fine. Thank you. A fine choice. Exactly what I would have chosen.
Yeah, I'm not running all the way back there.
Well, you found a bit of welcome. Do let me know if I can be of any assistance at all.
I delivered the potions to Fatima Lawang.
Very good. And did she cause you any trouble?
Nothing to worry about. I handled it.
Glad to hear it. And thank you again for your help.
It was a pleasure doing business with you, Mr. Pippin.
Likewise. Worth every bit of that delivery fee to have someone capable deal with that witch.
By the way, I found this book of potion recipes in Keenbridge. Might it be useful to you?
Is this Fatima's recipe book?
You should keep it. She doesn't deserve to have it.
I appreciate what you're saying, but you have much to learn about respecting the property of others. Some things are sacred amongst potioneers. I shall return it to her immediately.
Well, screw you. I went through all that trouble of finding a random chest with the book inside it and bringing it to you, just for you to take it back. That's not fair. How much money do I have? I have 1,000.
You're back. Nice to see you again.
I want this one.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in Kagawa's class, they all have their limitations. You seem to be a flyer who might be interested in, say, some enhancements?
Go on.
Ha! Knew I was right about you. I think you'll be quite happy with the performance of any broom at lower altitudes. But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter as you rise. I believe I can remedy this issue. I have some ideas for enchantments, upgrades, if you will, that will improve the performance of any broom you fly. What I need is someone to conduct a broom flight and report back to me so I can perfect the upgrades. As it happens, another Hogwarts student, Imelda Reyes, is using abandoned broom courses for time trials. Clever girl. An ideal situation for collecting flight statistics. If you were to compete for the best time and succeed, then report back to me with how your broom behaved, I could complete work on my first upgrade. What say?
How long have you had a passion for brooms?
Excuse me.
Since the moment I saw my first Quidditch match. Seeing flyers manoeuvre the way they do. Oh, some people continue to have their doubts about me and my ideas. I hope that won't dissuade you from helping. I know I'm onto something.
Why do you need me to report to you on this broom flight?
I did try to get Imelda to help, but she has some flying habits and quirks that made her difficult to collaborate with. I need a flyer with no bad habits and the knack for flying. Your classmate Everett said you're a natural on a broom. He's forever in here studying the newest models, almost as passionate about brooms as I am. If your rumoured talent for flying can help you beat Imelda's times, then having you assess the broom will be invaluable.
Sounds as if you took Kagawa's class.
I did, but my focus on the technical elements of brooms rather than the art of flying drove her mad. She thinks it fitting I run Spintwitches now. I don't reckon either of us ever pictured me batting away bludgers for the Cannons or Puddlemere United. And I find a certain satisfaction in winning over the naysayers who think I may be too young to run this shop. With your help, I can continue proving myself the most knowledgeable purveyor of wizarding sporting goods around.
That sounds intriguing. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. It'll be worth your while. If I'm right, the new upgrade ought to enhance brooms in every regard. And I can give you a special price. The time trial should be a bit of fun too. Go to the Quidditch pitch and Imelda Reyes will sort you out. Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
Continue.
Can't help but admire Mr. Weeks' enthusiasm.
Sup, Ghost?
Hey you, Hufflepuff.
Imelda Reyes? Albie Weeks sent me.
Did he now? Still tinkering with his broom upgrade, no doubt. I tried to help him once. He nitpicked my flying technique, and that was the end of that. The nerve. Why is he roping you into his broom testing silliness? You've barely started flying from what I know. Caught wind of you showing off in flying class with Clopton.
I don't know what people have said, but I certainly wasn't showing off.
Tell that to the rest of the school. But it doesn't matter. Everyone knows that class is only for beginners, troublemakers, and bumbling baboons. But for some reason, now people think you're competition. Ugh, I can't be having that.
Perhaps I am competition.
You're not even Slytherin. Could be a useless squib for all I know. Enough of this. Only one way to find out who's the better flyer. I hold one of the fastest times on this course. Let's see if you can beat it. Slytherin versus Hufflepuff.
Can you tell me more about these courses?
Stalling, 5th year. Fine, I'll humour you. This course demands focus. Requires you to anticipate speed and height before every turn. The others test stamina. 3 courses in all, built ages ago by former students. Since Black cancelled Quidditch, it was these courses or nothing. I made them popular again. Got the whole school hungry to compete. So, let's see what you've got, 5th year.
Fair enough.
Actually, why not? I can beat your record.
I'm so looking forward to seeing you lose.
There you are. The cross wands do.
Brilliant. Did it. This is rather fun. Ha-ha! Now that's more like it. Made it. Ha-ha! Now that's more like it. Ha! Good. I've got this.
Boom.
That's not... You must have cheated, you... Ugh! Fine. You won. Don't think this is over. You can't determine skill from one single trial.
Surely my win means something.
You're not terrible, but you're still going to have to prove yourself if you want to earn my respect.
Challenge accepted, then.
Perhaps you have what it takes after all. We shall see. But don't get your hopes up. The next course near Irondale offers a much tougher challenge. You can try to prepare by racing this course again. Just check in at the podium, where the leaderboard is. You can check your time and start the race. We'll see next time if your win here was more than just a fluke. Whilst on an errand for Albie Weeks.
There you are. The cross wands duelist to beat.
Fair enough.
I suspect Mr. Weeks will be glad to hear how I fared.
Oh, you're back. With something to report, I hope?
Mr. Weeks, I was able to set a record on my broom.
Incredible! Miss Ray's must have been shocked. Tell me, how was the broom?
A little turbulent and it's wanting for a bit of speed, but it fared well enough. I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left on certain turns. Heard a slight swoosh when I dipped.
Oh, thank you. That's precisely what I needed to know. Drifted, eh? I shall get to work immediately. Even the naysayers will be forced to admit that my work's had potential all along.
Why would anyone doubt your ability to upgrade brooms?
Oh, you'd be surprised. People get set in their ways, worry that fiddling with what's working fine will somehow ruin it. Those people don't appreciate the sense of freedom that comes with quality broom flight, nor do they appreciate all that's involved in the creative process. I have a friend in Rome runs a shop like mine, says it's worse there. Of course, they do nap in the afternoons from what I hear. And where would we be without enhancements? I mean, if Elliot Smethwick had let the naysayers get to him, we would never have had the cushioning charm. I don't listen to them.
I'm excited to hear more.
I have a very good feeling about this upgrade. I guarantee you'll be pleased. Expect to hear from me soon.
Fair enough.
How to address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed?
Let's see here. Could go do that, but that's something I want to do a bit later. Or up higher.
Professor Weasley? Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor. What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away.
Oh, okay.
Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs. Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on. Where in Merlin's name is that elf?
Revelio.
Is that... Goodness. My old school bag.
Could you keep it down?
I wondered where that had got to. Can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor. Accio. Depulso. Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
An intruder! Stop them! No, not... that's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin.
Defended the room, thought I needed a bath. It's quite funny.
Revelio. How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here? What was that? Was that a golden stitch?
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
Depulso.
Over that.
Accio. Accio. Depulso. Accio.
Yoink. That's mine now.
I hope that house elf can find us in here.
Yikes! Careful! Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you.
I just
Hello.
get a house elf.
Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
Probably not the safest to do while in the Room of Requirement.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
Nothing to identify. For now, at least.
I do have unidentified stuff. The fuck you mean? Yeah.
Revelio. I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you.
Go away.
Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected
It's
by
easier to
vanishing
find them out in the
objects
wild.
in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
So I probably need to whoop. few more bit later.
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the
I
castle
already
grounds.
have that.
Deke will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
Excuse me.
Can you tell me a bit more about Deke?
He's been at Hogwarts longer than I have, and seems to know its every nook, cranny, and secret. We discovered this room together when I was a student. Deke has had a good deal of experience, both here at Hogwarts and at a previous post. I shall let Deke tell you more when he's ready, but again, you would be wise to listen to any suggestions he may have.
Can I use this type of transfiguration magic outside of the room?
Conjuring and vanishing are strictly forbidden elsewhere in the castle. We've charms in place to enforce that. It would be exhausting to reverse the errors in both judgment and magic. But the Room of Requirement has its own rules.
I will be sure to speak with Deke if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
I do have unidentified here. You.
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone. You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the Room of Requirement, or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
I have more than enough.
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor?
Great. So I'll put that there.
Good work. Shall we move on?
In a second.
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell. Just aim your wand at any
I already have that one.
and perform the altering spell to customize.
I'm gonna change the floor. How do I change the color?
Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony. Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance, don't you think? Dean, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it. Come and talk to Deke when you're ready.
You've been practicing.
Oh dear. Deke thinks perhaps you didn't know Deke was near.
Yeah.
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I'd like the room to feel mysterious and eerie, as if I'm in the Forbidden Forest, surrounded by shadows.
Oh, sounds perfect.
It's quite like that now.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learnt a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me.
Damn.
An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
I don't have anything for this at the moment.
Yes, I do.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I would like the room to feel as if it's being lit by the moon.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Okay, that's better. Yeah, sorted. Yeah. No unidentified gear. My ass. What's that then? That is unidentified gear. I'm gonna lose my sheet. am going to take a teeny tiny little break, grab something to munch on, run to the bathroom quickly, and then we will hop right back into doing some more quests. But I will see you all in a bit. Alrighty. Back. Got me some food. Let us see. Thunder Brew Potion. How do I make a fucking Thunder Brew Potion? I'll figure it out at some point. So I need to go to the Defense Against the Dark Arts class. Because that is where the next main story mission is.
Over here.
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way.
Did take a bite of my food,
There's
but
a secret
fair enough.
passage just here.
It's well disguised. How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He
Revelio.
made the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Understood. But why does Ominous have no love lost for his family?
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the
damn.
4 founders of Hogwarts. Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous cannot abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the Blasting Curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic. But you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here. It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
An easy one to learn.
getting it. To actually try it out? Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras. Both
Good
have
Fringo.
their uses. Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
You'll get used to it. That's it.
I think I've got
done.
Yeah, I like that.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. To this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. I assume it's to do with what you told me. About the Portkey, and Gringotts, and Ranrock.
Nothing gets past you. And yes, it is. As I'm sure you suspect, there is a bit more to all of this.
I'm listening.
You must promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft. You can trust me.
All right. I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that I can see whispers of an old magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Well, when you do know,
Yeah,
tell me.
it does.
I've been studying archaic forms of magic
So
for
kind of
ages.
obliterate people with
Perhaps
fucking
we can help
ancient
each
magic.
other.
Ancient magic.
In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us. When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
There we go.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe you have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
That room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and then suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. Sebastian told you, didn't he? You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster. I am not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
Trust me, Ominous. I won't say a word. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
Never forget what that Opalford girl said in court. Yes, I see more. What lovely stone. Ah, that's class, that is.
Come and see me as soon as you can. I've returned from a rather unproductive trip to the Ministry, hoping your time has been more fruitful than mine.
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
Oh yes, it seems they knew. You will march Professor Black's office this instant and demand to be restored.
Professor, what can you tell me about your work at the Ministry?
Your curiosity is understandable. Well, although I can't speak in any detail of my work, I can tell you certain interesting facts. Unspeakables work in the Ministry's Department of Mysteries. Dangerous work at times, as you've no doubt guessed.
Yes, Professor.
Now, you needn't concern yourself with my injury. I made peace long ago with the fact that a sprig of dittany, once plucked, will surely begin to wilt.
You do seem to have come to terms with things rather well.
It's a matter of perspective. Without saying more, perhaps whatever time I've lost was an exchange for time gained. And to dwell on such matters is a waste of the days ahead. At this point, no magic permits us to travel back in time. Perhaps one day. Yes, I can tell you that my years at the Ministry were well spent. And I'm as happy to be at Hogwarts now as I was to be in the Department of Mysteries years ago.
If I may, Professor, I'm also happy that you're here at Hogwarts now.
Kind of you to say. Speaking of time, perhaps yours would be best spent honing your defensive wand work.
Yes, Professor.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
My older sister came here.
Confringo! Accio!
Galleons and a historian's uniform.
Professor, what did you mean when you said your education wasn't traditional?
I had bet myself a butterbeer you'd be back to ask about that. It seems I've earned myself a trip to the Three Broomsticks. My father insisted rather adamantly that fun had no place when it came to learning. I struggled with his rather Socratic method of teaching, made no progress with even the simplest spells until I made a game of it. As the process itself became a source of joy, I was able to better retain what I was being taught. I realized then how much fun was to be had in learning, and I decided to become a professor so that I may pass that joy along.
I, for one, am glad. I very much enjoy your class.
Delighted to hear. Now, I shall not keep you from your studies, nor time with your fellow students, both of which are invaluable to your education.
Well done.
I figure this out.
Revelio.
So it doesn't give you any hints. Break my brain with it. Start using my brain. Wrong button. There we go.
An utterly pitiful display.
One of Ranrock's camps, exactly as Madame Beaumont described.
Levioso!
What's that? Yeah? What an unfortunate disappointment!
Expelliarmus!
One there.
Confringo!
No, that's
Levioso! Expelliarmus!
What?
Levioso!
I won't.
Dead. Confringo! Levioso!
How nice of you to stop by. Such arrogance.
Levioso!
When are you going to give up? Not quiet enough.
Confringo! Levioso!
I shall avenge your death. I was right.
Confringo! Levioso!
Do you think this is
Confringo! Levioso!
I'm a goblin, not a toy! That's the best you can do.
Confringo!
Put me down!
Help! Levioso! Depulso! Confringo!
One camp down, one more to go.
Revelio!
You will regret coming here.
Confringo! Depulso! Protego!
Wrong way.
Does Hogwarts teach you nothing about dueling?
Confringo!
I won't rest.
Incendio! Confringo! Depulso! Incendio!
One less human to over here. I won't rest.
Confringo!
Dead.
Missed.
Incendio! Depulso!
I will make you.
Protego! Confringo! Incendio!
No!
Expelliarmus!
I will make you pay.
Confringo! Incendio!
Depulso! Expelliarmus!
I won't rest.
Confringo! Both camps cleared. Madam Beaumont will be glad to hear that. Confringo! Expelliarmus! Ranrock has fooled you all. To your demise. Revelio.
It's a bit difficult.
Not sure how I'd fare.
Tips in the hat, please.
Hello, Madam Beaumont. Good news. I was able to clear out Ranrock's camps.
You cleared them out? How?
It was harrowing, and they dug in their heels, but I managed.
When my brother returns, this news will mean the world to him. You saved our hamlet, my young friend. This will not be forgotten. I fear for other hamlets, truly. Ranrock and his lot are unlike any goblins I've ever seen.
I see your ways.
Thank you. Sincerely. Thank you for passing through.
Protego!
Nope.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Might get a bit difficult, but Leviosa back.
Confringo! Protego! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Ow.
Confringo! Depulso! Depulso! Is that Inferius wearing a woolly jumper? That must be Bardolph.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Depulso!
Okay.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Depulso! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Depulso! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Guess I need to light them on fire. Ah.
Depulso! Accio! Depulso! Levioso! Depulso!
Boom.
Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Bardolph's woolen jumper. I'm not sure Madame Beaumont would want to know what really happened to him.
Revelio!
Less difficult. Journal entry 2 of 2. I am repulsed by what I have just witnessed. They have created an inferious corpse, mutilated, come to life. I tried to hide my horror at what I was seeing. Alas, I think they saw through me. I need to convince them I am not a spy. I am not here to undermine them. If I do not, I fear I will be next.
This mentions Inferi, and something about it being Bardolph's turn next.
Depulso! Revelio!
Afraid, but there's no going back. I seem to have mastered 2 of the cursors so far. I've had to pledge to do their bidding if I'm to learn more. Can't let them see my fear. They're already whispering behind my back. I've been told not to trust dark wizards, but I can't stop until I have enough magic to protect Claire, myself, and all of Upper Hogsfield.
An entry from Bardolph's journal. He overheard whispers, a plan, something to do with him. abandoned. What do you have in store for me this time? Revelio. Repulso. Reparo.
So I just need to stand on all of them. So it's a parkour thing. Okay. Nah.
Not so tricky after all, Merlin.
Thank you for all that you've done for us.
Madame Beaumont, I do have some news of your brother.
Oh, please tell me he's safe.
I don't know what to do. Do I be honest with her or just tell her that he's pursuing a new life? No, fuck it, I'll be
I
honest
regret
with her.
to say that Bardolph had been turned into an Inferius, and I had to kill him.
What? But how could you possibly think that an Inferius was my brother Bardolph? That's absurd.
He was wearing a woolen jumper, hand-knitted.
No. No. This can't be.
I'm truly sorry. I wish it had been better news. I wish you well, Madame Beaumont.
What more could I have done? Oh, Bardolph. Bardolph. My dear, dear brother.
Excuse me. And I think that is all of them. Getting that. Something on it's this thing. It's not that. It's the stuff. And that is much better.
What is the reason for these additional assignments, Professor?
They're meant to help you hone your magical skills outside of the classroom, thus preparing you to learn a new charm,
Wingardium Leviosa. Before we plant the seed, we must till the soil. When you're finished with them, come and see me and we'll work on the charm together. I look forward to it.
Yeah.
Professor, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he never really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvellous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely. Terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor.
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
What a string of bad luck.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and, well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
I'm glad everything worked out as it did and that you're the herbology professor now.
Very kind of you to say. I do love these gardens and helping my students grow. Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and remember, be kind to your wigan trees.
I need to remember where the hell to find mandrakes. Up it. Where do I need to go? Aha! I've figured it out.
for a knotgrass sprig, because I'm not entirely sure I have them in stock. You're a force to be reckoned with, aren't you? Scaring all the goblins away. Such a wee bairn gieing a thrashing to a troll! Oh, I can't believe it! Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far. But your things will be safe with me until they're sold. Then doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
They come after me. I'll stick 'em like a nogtail. Irondale's not half as tough as it sounds. Nothing to poach in Arrowshire except if it isn't Nora Treadwell.
Assignment's all finished.
This isn't a
Confringo.
map!
Protego. Expelliarmus.
Where did it go?
Capulso.
Marvelous strike!
Confringo. Levioso. Your poaching days are over. I know a Merlin trial when I see one. Confringo. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
I tried to hide.
wonderful to see you again.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it.
The
When
difference between the two,
executed
then.
correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort.
Use it in a fight, most likely.
Well done! Feel free to practice Wingardium Leviosa here in the greenhouse.
Wingardium Leviosa.
You're a natural.
Okay. I need to purchase it. I need to purchase the recipe to make it. Which we are not doing right now, because fuck that.
Thank you again for delivering those. Madam Lawing, saved me a lot of time and trouble.
I can't do that just yet. Can't do.
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
They're expensive as hell.
Revelio.
First they're teaching students jinxes.
Well, hello there. Come in, look around, and if you've been eating chocolate frogs, please refrain from touching. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Revelio.
Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Wowing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble. A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Oh, thank you. Ooh.
How would you like to learn the knockback jigs flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in the greenhouse.
else.
You're gonna regret coming here.
Manners are important, though, aren't they?
Protego!
Yes.
Confringo!
Confringo!
Perhaps I shall scout around Hellcroft for something to poach. Hogwarts is very lucky they've got protection charms.
Protego!
Leviosa! Expelliarmus! Protego!
He's
Leviosa!
so very weak.
Confringo! Incendio!
Oh, it's actually quite beautiful. Confringo!
Leviosa! Confringo! The beasts around here can sleep a bit easier now.
As divination classroom. Not what I wanted to do.
Have you finished your assignments?
I finished the tasks, Professor.
Well, well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all, shortcuts only ever lead to shortcomings.
Yes, sir, of course.
Good. Ordinarily, I'd say it's not my concern either way, but you... I want to make sure you're well prepared. Talent and resolve are a potent combination. It would be a shame to let that go to waste.
Thank you, Professor.
Don't let it go to your head. Now, let's see how you fare with Diffindo. Wand at the ready. Focus. Diffindo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention. It seems you have a grasp on Diffindo. I would encourage you once again to practice here in the classroom, for your sake and that of everyone else.
Professor Sharp, do you have a moment?
Depends on how you intend to use it.
I saw an aura badge on your desk and was wondering if you could tell me more about your time as an aura.
Observant. I suppose I could indulge you for a moment. Spent years tracking down reprobates who dealt in artifacts of dark magic origin.
That seems a bit more dangerous than teaching potions.
Often, yes. Though I've seen some remarkably creative concoctions brewed in my class. I enjoyed a great deal of success as an aura. However, success can make one complacent if one's confidence is not tempered by humility. One overstep in battle changed everything.
May I ask what happened?
Yes, well, I suppose it's a matter of record. My partner and I had tracked a suspect to a harbor in Scarborough, trying to smuggle shrunken heads, of all things. I had deduced that he was working alone. I was mistaken, and they knew we were coming. From the moment we stepped onto the ship, well, I barely escaped with my life. My partner wasn't so lucky.
I suppose being an aura is dreadfully dangerous. I'm sorry.
It is at that. But survival is not guaranteed for any of us. Pay attention. And not just within my class. This is what I must impress upon you all. A potion and a poison may be a mere breath apart, until you consume the wrong one.
Well said, Professor.
Accio! Defendo! It's a pleasure to have a student who actually heeds instruction.
Incendio! Expelliarmus! Accio!
Defendo! As I mentioned earlier, Defendo can be versatile but dangerous. Good to see you continuing to practice.
Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio! Defendo!
Watch what you're doing.
I am going to be ending the stream here for the time being, as I have to get ready for my class and stuff like that. But I will be returning after class and doing some other things just to relax for the evening. But I will be back afterwards. But we shall be doing a raid.